Do it live. We'll do it live.
Damn it. God, I love it when he went off like that.
Welcome back to Comic Talk. I'm Brandon from The Collectors,
I'm
and
Steve from. Oh, you are the Collectors.
I
you
am
see
The
its natural
Collectors.
flow.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Steve from ActionNerd.com and Fun Spot on the Square. We're back for Comic Talk.
That's right.
Another week.
Doing it again.
Yeah. I'm flying to New York City tomorrow.
Yeah. Going to Duncan's Toy Chest.
Where is that? Is that?
I don't know. It was in Home Alone, so I figured it's still there. It's still there in my mind. It's
I finally watched Home Alone, so
yeah.
It was okay. I mean, I didn't realize, and this is really bad of me, it's a John Hughes movie. I had no idea. And as I keep watching, I'm like, this is really the 80s Breakfast Club formula. When John Candy hit it, I'm like, I got to look it up. Yep, sure enough, it's John Hughes.
Yes.
So I enjoyed it. I didn't see the second one. I don't even know if there's a third one, but
there is. But
it was okay. It was okay. I mean, I can see why it's a classic when people enjoy it. So it was cool. But man, I read a bunch of comics.
Me too.
All right, let's kick off 3x3. What do you got?
Oh, up first is Hell Hunters, #1.
Is that the World War?
It is World War II.
Got it.
They are fighting the Germans. And the first issue here, we meet the Ghost Rider, and we see how he come about.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up stuff.
So it's different than the Ghost Rider,
yeah,
Johnny Cage or
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
This is not Johnny Blaze. Yeah, there's been multiple Ghost Riders over the years. Kind of like the Spawns. There's been multiple Spawns over the years.
Gotcha.
I'm reading that too. We'll get into that later. But this Ghost Rider was a soldier who his plane got shot down, and he was killed by some Nazis who were empowered by some kind of devil or demon.
Jeez.
Yeah. And so
that Nazi occult stuff.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And Ghost Rider is Spirit of Vengeance.
Worth reading that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the cliffhanger at the end is Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we might see Wolverine up in this band.
So they're assembling a group, right? In this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're going to hunt down these demon Nazi guys.
Let's do it.
Up next is Ultimate Black Panther.
Okay.
#11.
Okay.
And in Ultimate Black Panther, we have been getting closer and closer to this war between the Black Panther and Khonshu, the moon god.
Okay.
But not the same Moon Knight god we know in our universe.
Of course not. It's Marvel.
Yeah, this is the Ultimate Universe, and Khonshu is a pretty bad dude. And we're about to have this final war. And he has challenged Black Panther to single combat. Just them two, whoever wins, they get the rights to everything.
Wow.
So we're going to find out what happens in this one.
Okay.
And the next one, at least.
All right.
Up next is Ultraman X The Avengers.
I liked that when I saw it.
Yes.
But did you like it?
I did like it. I did. The Ultraman team is teaming up with the Avengers, and they are fighting Galactus. The Avengers thought they would get rid of Galactus by sending him through a portal, but something went wrong with the calculations, and they sent them to Ultraman's universe.
Okay.
And so now the Avengers are like, we can't do that. We got to make right what we did. So Galactus gets here, and he senses this pure energy, this light energy, and he thinks it's coming from Earth. So he goes to their Earth and fights Ultraman for a little bit. But then, wait a minute, he gets the energy signal from where Ultraman gets his power, where all these light beings are. And he's now going to head straight to them and drain them of their energy.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got to try to stop old Galactus.
Okay.
Up next is Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk.
I read that.
The Dead Don't Talk.
Yeah, they don't talk.
This one is it's a flashback story. There's a historian in a bar with Wolverine who ends up telling him about the Mad Dog Murphy story, which is Sabretooth. And he used to work for Essex, but they called him Mr. Sinister. And he was tormenting, experimenting people in prison in his madhouse, and Sabretooth got talked into quitting. And he brutalized them.
Did you like this one?
I thought it was something.
Yeah, I just was like, okay, I take it or leave it.
I do want to see what's next, but I want what's next to be something.
Yeah,
more.
Have some stuff to it.
And then we have G.I. Joe issue number 312.
Yeah.
And as you know, Image have picked this back up and they're continuing from the old G.I. Joe, Real American Hero.
Mhm.
And we're having this huge three-way battle of Cobra Commander versus Serpentor Khan versus
Wow.
Destro.
Wow.
Yeah, they're having this huge battle where the Joes are like watching. They're just trying to save the innocents. And yeah, it's been pretty interesting.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. I'm
All
liking
right.
it. Even though I haven't kept up with the
Well,
earlier
you're
stuff.
liking a lot of them.
I am, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, and issue number 3 of Sentinels
Okay.
is next.
I read the first one.
Okay.
It was like, okay,
Mhm,
another team.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read two.
Okay. Well, you probably don't have to. This isn't like a must, I wouldn't say. But it is interesting because it does tie in with the other X-Men comics.
Oh, wow.
Like Mystique.
Okay.
Last issue of Mystique, she was trying to rescue, or not rescue, but get a hold of, what is the mutant who can amplify other mutants' powers? He did it on Asteroid M to Magneto.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, I forget
Not
his name.
Philip, is it?
It's not Philip. It's the other guy,
Okay.
Todd. But she's trying to get a hold of him. Was it Cormac or something? It's something.
It's something.
Yeah.
Rufus.
But she transforms into Magneto to try to fool the Sentinels. But this guy, he amplifies Mystique's powers while she's transformed as Magneto, and she gets Magneto's powers. So she starts
That's interesting.
fighting the Sentinels as Magneto, and they're thinking, whoa, what's Magneto doing here? And how's he had his powers back? Because in this universe, Magneto doesn't have his powers now. He's in a wheelchair, basically. But yeah, they're really confused.
So is Mystique bad in here?
Mystique is after a goal. I don't know if she's bad or not.
Because I thought the Sentinels were good. A good team.
Yeah, they're good if you're a human and you don't like mutants.
Oh, okay.
They really hunt mutants and all kind of stuff. But yeah, it was very interesting of that. And so we're seeing the aftermath from the Sentinel side, because in Mystique's issue, she fights the Sentinels. In this issue, we see the Sentinel sides of their story.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty interesting. And the finality.
Ah, how did it end?
We finally got to the end.
Yeah.
The return of Bruce Wayne, 6 of 6.
Yep.
And Bruce is finally made it to the present time. But there was something that Darkseid had put on him that if he made it back here, it would destroy everything. Well, Batman being Batman, you know.
Figured it out.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Of course.
And this was a reset to the universe. This is, I guess, how DC restarted their universe back then. I don't know what year this was.
Oh, to Rebirth then.
Maybe.
Or New 52.
Yeah, maybe one of the two. Because it was a reset to Batman and how he did things. And it was
that's
interesting.
All right then.
Yeah, interesting. I'll check it out. It's over. Up next is Violator number 4.
Forgot about that.
Yes, and we're going through the Violator origin story. And right now we're in 1905 of Russia, I think is where he's at. And very interesting.
Yeah.
Because they have a, I keep forgetting everybody's name. It's Rasputin, I think.
Well, it's hard to keep track of them all.
Yeah, it's true.
All across all different.
It's true.
companies.
Rasputin, and he was the Violator had walked across him, or come across him in this frozen wasteland, and he's like having this orgy in this church. Yeah, it's going crazy.
Wow.
And he's like, wow, humans really are just enjoying all the life and whatever. Well, the townspeople come in and they just like start throwing firebombs at this guy because this guy has seduced all their women and is sleeping with them.
Oh, real nice.
Yeah. And so Violator's like, this is right. This is pretty cool. But he turns around and gets attacked by one of those townspeople. And he's like, oh, y'all want to play then? So they end up killing and hanging Rasputin. Well, Violator finds his body and is like, yeah, I'm going to make you a legend. And so he takes his body and for years, he just sleeps with a bunch of people's wives and stuff and enjoys all the alcohol and whatnot. And he actually heals a baby because the baby's like sick with some kind of fever and it's going to die. But Rasputin goes there, he cuts his little demon blood and lets the kid drink it, and the kid heals.
Oh, I wonder who the kid will be.
I don't know.
So now Rasputin is possessed by Violator, or
it's
Violator
just his skin.
Took it over?
He just took his skin because Rasputin, they killed him, they hung him.
Okay.
Yeah, but he just took his skin. That's how he's been getting around as different people.
Gotcha.
He'll jump into their skin. Very interesting.
That sounds kind of cool.
It is pretty cool. And DC Horror presents
I like that cover.
number 3.
Yeah.
These things have been pretty cool. This one had a story about, I think it was mostly focused on fungi and plants.
Oh.
Because the first story is about Batman, and he's walking into this botanical garden, and he's seeing these like tree-shaped humans, And he's like, "Whoa, what's weird?" Here's a scream. He goes and he sees one of them being turned into a tree. And then some lady's like, "Yeah, you're just in time for the some new god is going to take over the planet because everybody failed."
Groot.
Yeah, pretty much. And then so she knocks Batman out, and he's buried alive. Well, he gets out of the casket, and he's on this boat with the lady, and she's like, "You're just in time to see the world." And then like the world's all in branches and stuff, and she's got something coming out of her eye. Ooh, scary. And then they go to what's the guy on a? He's like a million light years away. He's got a jetpack. He protects this city.
Adam Strange.
Yes, that's him. Perfect. Thank you. Adam Strange is flying around the city. He's about to go back to Earth after he visits. From his whatever planet he's on now.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's going back to Earth, and then they're like, whoa, you can't go yet. You got some spores on your boots. You got to clean those off, man. If somebody's not protected, you could destroy a whole civilization. And it clicks on his head
Like Last of Us.
yes, exactly like that. And he's like, wait a minute. Last time I went to Earth, did I have dirty boots on? He goes back to Earth, and yeah, the whole planet is like being infested with these spores that will make people go to the rooftops and their heads will split open.
Like
and these like
Last of Us.
worm things will come out and like just like I guess make more spores.
Yeah.
And so when he turns around, the Justice League is there. Batman's got a gas mask. All of them got gas masks except for Superman, but his head is swollen like it's about to pop.
Batman?
Like, no, Superman. But the spores can't pop his head because he's a Man of Steel. So he's just got this big fat baby head.
I don't know what that's like.
They're like, Adam Strange, we need to talk to
So,
you.
kids, what did you learn about that? Don't go in the house with dirty boots.
That's right.
Dummies.
That's the lesson here. Number 4 of Batman: The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween.
Is this it? 4 of 4? No,
No,
4
it
of
was
10.
4 of 10. Yeah,
Wow.
we still got a ways to go. And this one, or the last issue, Batman had gotten badly injured, and we thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
We've seen in this one that Robin is a little smarter than what we thought. Actually, kind of not, but kind of so.
Smaller, like midget?
Smarter. Yeah. No.
That'd be kind of cool to have a dwarf Robin.
He did something to get Batman back to health, but what he did caused a chain of reactions, and it released a bunch of prisoners. So check this out.
Great.
Check this.
All right.
That's
Those
it
are
for me.
good ones. I'll tell you, I read quite a bit. So I went back to, well, I would show you. This is Batman Full Moon #3, but they have the covers like this because it's
Glow in the
glow
dark.
in the dark.
Yeah.
Listen, the art got really stupid on this.
Mm.
And you know, that's like my thing. I love
Oh.
whether it's good or not. So to the point where I couldn't even read it. It's really artsy fartsy, if you remember that term. I'm not impressed, so I'm done with that.
Oh, wow.
Done with it. The covers, I still like that cover, the black and white and it's glow in the dark, but this one, forget it.
Mm.
Venom 2, the new Venom. Following up on the first Venom. The Venom 2, hey, it's a good story. Remember, we're trying to find out who the Venom is between these 4
the new
people.
Venom.
My guess, it's none of those 4.
Oh.
Twist. Mark my words. My guess, it's none of the 4. There's some good battles, and you are kind of eliminating one of them by the end. But you don't know. I still think it's not one of those 4 people. We'll see. Magic 1. I actually checked out Magic 1. Now, I'm not a fan of the whole Magic. That's like somebody that joined the whole X community after I was really into them, and I just never picked up on it. Great, but it was definitely good writing. I was really shocked at this one. I actually enjoyed it. I've never been a big fan. The art was really cool. In fact, some of the art was so scary looking that when she takes on this persona with red eyes, and so I thought, wow, this is interesting. I'm going to actually go back and check out Magic 2. So a good one. Another one came up, and I feared for my life on this one. New Champions #1. New Champions #1 was another assembly of a team, all tweens.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, is it going to be as bad as NYX was? But I thought it would be stupid. And instead, it was probably one of the most interesting formation of a team stories I've ever read.
Wow.
Now, that's not saying a lot, but it was really cool how they got together. So a few of them got together. They're like, who are you? What do you do? And then they were called to this spot. You know, it's one of those things where everybody gets moved. And then somebody else comes over. And then somebody else comes over the hill, literally over a hill.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look, it's Spider-Boy. Oh, look, it's... and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. It didn't go for the whole dumb things. There were some things right on the beginning of it that turned me off, just the way they were saying things and talking. They wanted to show that that this was a new team, and it just didn't make sense to even throw stuff in there that they did politically correct stuff or incorrect, whatever you want to call it. So overall, I'm gonna read the next one. I like the champions, but new champions it is. Wolverine #5.
What'd you think about that?
Holy, did you read it?
I didn't. It's on the
Okay,
list.
I don't want to spoil it for you.
No, please.
This is getting really good.
Ooh,
Leonard, who's Leonard?
Leonard is part of the band Leonard and Skinner.
He is, but he's also Wendigo.
Oh yeah,
Remember, that's his name.
yeah. That's what he's been training.
All right, I'm not spoiling stuff,
Okay.
but Wendigo's got my vote.
Oh.
Man, Leonard, way to go. This is cool.
Okay.
Completely unexpected stuff happens here.
Is the adamantium monster in there?
There's some problems with adamantium. So
Okay.
anybody
I've seen
with
that.
adamantium has a problem
Ooh.
right now.
Yes.
So that's what's going on. But Leonard,
Good guy.
to the rescue.
Oh wow, that's.
It was cool. It
I
was
can't
cool.
wait to read
But
it.
Wolverine 5, read that. Wow, I got a bunch here. Uncanny X-Men 8. Both teams come together.
Yep.
You know that,
Grey
right?
Malkin.
And Professor's fighting with Philip. You know who Philip is?
Philip's another telepath. He wasn't he Stryker's
Supposed
son?
to be, yeah, supposed to be even more powerful than Professor X.
Oh.
We'll see.
Well,
It's okay, but it's declining on my look forward to.
mm,
I'm just like, okay.
mm.
It was, I don't know.
I thought it was interesting. Cyclops' opinion of Professor X because
Well,
he didn't want to release him.
So, Cyclops, I'm not a fan of him. He's either wishy-washy or he's spastic or that's my wife, and then it's like, I'm going to be the leader, and then I don't want to do this. Go kill Cyclops. I'm
Oh.
start a campaign.
No,
Kill Cyclops.
he's trying to do the best
Make
he
him
can.
be a nice guy, a good leader, and nice. Like with straight.
Listen, you
Never.
can't have it both ways. Okay.
I want it both. Anyways, okay. Well, Absolute Batman #3.
Oh yeah, I read that one.
Okay, so first off, the art was terrible.
Oh wow.
Did you think it was good? It was way different than the other
Not the
ones.
art. I want to focus on the art.
Okay, I do. And
That's
the
the
speech
story.
boxes were mostly in cursive.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like
That's
that
because
either.
someone was writing. It was
I
Alfred
know.
writing.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just didn't work. What
about the action?
So it was trying to be an origin story, right? It's trying to be. It's trying to build up that. But I just thought the art was so bad and it dragged the whole thing out. It lost me. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to continue to read it because
Okay.
I really like. I like the new things that Batman is doing, and they're kind of talking a little bit about it, like when he starts showing how he's building these things.
Mhm.
I thought that was cool. Had it gone further and had somebody else that could do it, it would have been great. Here's one I was really looking forward to. My final book.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not my final book.
No.
Lucky Devils #1. Now this is from the same folks that brought you the Billion Genies thing.
Okay.
All right, so Lucky Devils about two little devils from hell.
Okay.
And I guess they're kind of dating. I don't know. They're hanging out and they think, hey, let's go down and work some souls and convince some people to get involved with them and make them more powerful. And we'll see how it goes. The old sell your soul to the devil, but they're not the devil. They're devils. They're just little demon dudes. Frank Miller did one of the covers, and it doesn't look horrible, which is nice because Frank Miller was one of the greatest. And I think this is one to follow. If I was to spec on a book to grab collecting wise, I grabbed the preview. It's already getting slabbed. And I grabbed cover A and B of this one. There is a Frank Miller ratio out. I didn't care for it all because it's just almost like a sketch. Didn't care for it. But this is one to watch for. It's got a lot of people hyped on it. It did live up to it in the story and the writing. So that's it. Finally, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I read this one this morning. So Dark Horse, puts out books that get optioned a lot, and they're easily translatable to big screen or small screen. This one's called Those Not Afraid.
Ooh.
Those Not Afraid #1. Now, guess what? It's about serial killers, which
Oh.
seems to be the theme of everything lately.
Okay.
So how do you make a twist on serial killer? Well,
You
There's
have the
two-
killer kill himself.
that's a twist, but this is a little different. The two serial killers meet up during a killing,
Whoa.
and they wager a bet.
Uh-oh.
They're like, I'm gonna outkill you.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Becomes a competition.
It's done really well. The ending keeps you wanting more at the end of this issue because it started spinning up and like, oh, okay, let's see where it goes. Art's fantastic, writing's fantastic. Jump on this one. It is called Those Not Afraid, and that is our 3x3 for the day.
Wow.
Yeah, we both read a lot.
You did. Got a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not for long.
That's true. That is
You
true.
ready for some trivia questions?
I'm ready.
I think you'll do well on this one.
I hope so.
This is Japanese comic books only available in Poland. All right.
What?
What year did Popeye Polinsky #1 come out?
Oh man, it's like 1933.
That is correct. No, here we go.
Oh.
What year did Batman, the animated series, first premiere on television?
Oh, 92?
Close? Yes. 1992.
Yes.
Who provided the iconic voice of Batman Bruce Wayne in the series?
Oh man, it's Kevin Conroy.
Absolutely, rest in peace. Which villain made their first appearance in Batman, the animated series, before appearing in the comics?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, and I had it. Oh, it's not over there. You see it?
No,
What the heck? Where's my Batman stuff?
I stole it.
Oh, right there.
Oh, there it is.
First appearance.
Boom.
There she
Right
is.
there.
Yeah. In comics.
She's got a gun too.
Oh, yeah, she does have a gun.
DC said no more guns.
Yeah. Well, Warner Brothers did. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What is the name of Batman's vehicle, which received a sleek design in the animated
Is
series?
it the Batmobile?
Yes, it is.
I'm sure they named it something.
Who is the main composer behind the memorable theme music for the series?
Oh my God.
You know this?
Yeah, he did.
Well, you're wrong there.
No, he did something
No,
else.
you're wrong there.
He didn't do nothing
It's
else.
a she.
Oh, she. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Shirley Walker.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking of
Gene Simmons?
no, as
Paul
a composer. He does a lot of music. Star
Hans
Wars.
Zimmer. Oh, John Williams.
Maybe.
John Williams is Star Wars, Jaws. Close
Okay.
Oh,
And who did Home Alone? Is that John Williams too?
I don't think so.
What about the Batman '89? Who did that?
Danny Elfman.
That's who I was thinking. I thought he did
Who
the
did?
animated.
Who did the
series.
other Batman?
Michael Keaton.
Prince.
Oh, okay.
Remember that? Prince did the whole soundtrack for the
For-
first Batman. Prince did the first soundtrack with Bat Dance was on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with the Joker. With yeah, that was Prince.
Interesting.
I have that. Anyways, let's go back to the series here. Which episode won the first Daytime Emmy Award for the series?
The Joker episode.
Robin's Reckoning Part 1. Wow, that's interesting. What is the title of the two-part episode that explores Two-Face's origin story? Oh my God.
Two-Face?
Yes. In the series, what is the name of the robot detective that works with the Batman in the episode His Silicone Soul?
Oh, Mastermind.
Harda.
Ah, yeah, he was a bad guy.
What was the name of the show's follow-up series set in the same universe?
The Adventures of.
Yeah, the new
Adventures,
Batman adventure. Final one.
Is it hard?
This is a hard one.
No.
Which actor voiced the Joker,
Oh,
bringing a legendary portrayal to the character?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's right.
Luke Scott.
Yeah, and that's our Dare You trivia. Those weren't that bad.
That was
Okay.
interesting.
What'd you watch?
I finished, or I got caught up with Creature Commandos.
Oh, did you? What do you think?
That was pretty good.
It's good, isn't it?
I don't understand why by Eric, the Frankenstein monster, is killing everybody. He killed the old lady. Why did he kill her?
Did you watch today's episode yet?
No.
I haven't either. Yeah. So I tried to go back to see what Eric's whole origin thing is, and he actually appeared a number of times on his own and had his own thing.
Mhm.
I don't know where it's going to go with this. I love it. I was one that poo-pooed the whole thing. Remember when we came out, I said, who the hell would make that? But this one is a really good series, and it's
Mhm.
it keeps you going. Like I'm anxious to find out today if they make it in time to do what they were going to do. And
I watched the Weasel's origin story too.
wasn't that good?
That was pretty good,
They
man.
did a good one.
Them stupid police officers, though, one, they've got super speed because he was going from inside the building to each exit, and those same officers were at every exit. They would have had to been running super
unless
fast
they just
around the
got cheap on
outside,
the art and used the same face on everybody.
and they kept blocking the Weasel. And then,
Poor guy. People said they got emotional during that.
it was
Cried.
messed up.
It was
He was
messed
trying to
up.
save the kids, and the officers wouldn't let him. I mean,
Yeah.
it did look like he was trying to eat them, but come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Like Old Yeller.
Yeah, and then he saw that little girl and the princess, and he's like, I gotta go back and save her. Is
It
what
was
I'm thinking.
touching. Yeah, it was touching.
So it's gonna be
We'll see
interesting.
what happens.
They broke Flag. They broke him.
Oh yeah,
He's broken.
yeah. They beat the hell out of him.
Oh my
The
goodness.
James Gunn character.
Yes. And then we see Eric tried to save him. They were fighting Clayface, which was interesting.
Yeah, that was cool that they brought him in it.
interesting.
I wonder who else they'll bring.
We did see Batman in a flashback,
Yes.
so that was pretty interesting.
A little cameo.
Mhm,
Little cameo.
mhm.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably watch it after we're done here this morning.
Okay.
What else?
I started It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Never seen it.
Pretty hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody says it's wonderful.
It's pretty hilarious. I've gotten to, I think, season 2, where Danny DeVito has showed up.
Oh,
Pretty good stuff.
we started Shogun.
Oh, I did watch episode 1 of that.
So we started that last night, and a little difficult with having to read everything because they talk
Mhm.
fast.
Yes, they do.
I don't know if it's for some reason in my mind I thought they switched to all English later on in the
Mhm.
series. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe I just dropped it. But with all the awards that it won at the Golden Globes and everything that everybody talks about Shogun, I thought, let's just try it out.
Let's
So
check it out.
we are going to finish that up. The other thing we watched, it's on Netflix, top whatever, is Subservience.
Mm.
And I watched a lot of the CES episodes on YouTube. So CES is Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. It shows all the latest things, concepts. And I was not a vendor, but I had passes for it when I worked with Warehouse Records back in the 80s. And so you saw like when PlayStation 1 came out, and man, it was the coolest thing. And 3DO and stuff like that. Well, now it's got robots all over the place. It's got robots that look like people.
Oh,
It's got robots that don't look like people. You know those little dog robots?
yeah.
You know how much they cost now?
How much?
$1,600. You know who's getting one? Me.
What?
They're $1,600. And so I thought, I'll save some money. And for my wife's sake, I'll save a lot of money and get one. How cool would that be to have one of those things? Anyways, they show all that stuff. Well, I got on this AI robot trick. And so what's that movie about? Megan Fox is robot chick. Okay, so she has AI. This family, mom's sick, needs heart transplant. So he's like, well, I'm at this robot show with my kid, and the kid likes this robot. How much for that robot that's Megan Fox? Oh yeah, he buys it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Megan Fox, I mean, she's always been pretty, but they puffed up her lip, like she has this lip where it looks really dumb. And what's crazy is later on in the movie when another robot that is a Megan Fox, they don't have her lip puffed up, and she looked a lot better.
Oh, must be an option you can buy.
I guess you can buy a lip puffer. So, anyways, the movie was actually good. but the special effects were horrendous. Like, if I chopped you, karate chopped,
Ah.
and you're a robot, and there's sparks, the sparks are absolutely the worst add-on you've ever seen. It's like I think the Emperor when he goes like that
Uh-huh.
in Star Wars had better effects. It looked more realistic than these. Um,
Wow.
and the pacing of it, Um, so they have one shot where he's on the way to the hospital and you see the long bridge has to drive to, and the next shot he's there at the
Oh.
hospital in the same time that the other scene's going on. It's just like, come on. Because we're gonna do real shorts.
Yes.
Kim and I watched what's the one that comes out today? Friday. Part 2.
Part
You
2.
told me to watch.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna go see.
Uh-oh.
Ice Cube Kid in it.
Oh, Den of Thieves.
Yeah, Den of Thieves. We watched Den of Thieves 1.
Oh, yeah.
Which I had never heard of.
Oh, man.
It's good.
That's a
It
good
was
movie.
really good.
Yes.
So we're both looking forward to going to the movie
Heck yeah.
to see part 2.
Mhm.
So we can chat about that. That was good. I'd never heard of the damn thing.
Den of Thieves. And
Yeah.
we did Nosferatu. I don't know if we told you guys yet.
Yeah.
That's out there. We Real Reels. You can get it on
Yeah, and it's
YouTube,
doing
Spotify.
good. Thanks for listening to it.
Yeah, the Nosferatu short review.
Yeah, a lot of people really think this is the greatest movie in the world.
Eh,
I
some.
don't know.
It's some.
They sure are plugging it, man. Their marketing department is going for it. Good for them.
Oh, man. And there's another movie that kind of reminded me of the one you were talking about, Subservience. It's called Mother Android, I think, and it's on Hulu.
Ooh, I've never heard of
And
that.
it's got the girl who played Hit Girl from
From
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass?
Yes, it's got her in there, and she is pregnant in a world where they made these androids that you're talking about with the skin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there was some signal sent out, and now all of them are killing everything organic. So they're killing all humans. And so it's a post-apocalyptic world.
Wow.
They're having to sneak around,
Is that like Order 66?
something like that.
Wow.
But these androids, they're strong, and they're just going around beating the crap out of everybody. And so now this world, they're like shipping everybody safe to like Iceland or Greenland, some island country to where there's no technology or no androids at least. And she's pregnant, and her boyfriend has to get her through the country to the coast so that they can make it. And it's pretty interesting, pretty emotional. Actually.
Might want to try. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's sad?
Yeah, it does.
What's the saddest movie you ever saw?
Oh, Titanic.
Is it really?
Yeah, she threw that most valuable jewel over the edge, and it's like
Oh, we didn't even set that up.
millions of dollars.
That's
No.
funny. I thought you were being all serious on that. Titanic. That was that was the jewel. Dumb and Dumber was so sad when
Yes,
the
it
parrot
was.
lost its life.
Gave that blonde
Yeah.
kid.
What else? Anything else going on?
Nothing else. I mean, I don't think we're going to see Den of Thieves 2.
Yeah.
Check out some movies in theaters.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm going to watch more of Sunny in Philadelphia and Married with Children.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds good. I can't think of anything else that's going on. I'm looking around the room, seeing if there's anything happening.
I keep looking at this weird voodoo doctor.
Do you know about that? Do you know what that is?
No,
That's
I
from the
don't.
movie Trilogy of Terror, which came out in the 70s. This is the actual size prop.
Look at that thing.
So what happened? I'll have to hold it up here between us.
Yeah.
What happens is, this is a movie made for TV. I've talked about this a few times on other episodes and stuff. Back in the 70s, they had Movie of the Week. Yeah, you better. Movie of the Week. And this one was Trilogy of Terror starring Karen Black in 3 separate episodes. Kind of like a creep show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one episode, she's like a librarian and she's good and proper.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, she's a dominatrix.
I think
Now,
I
this
might
is
have
on
seen
TV.
this.
Yeah. The next one, this little chain falls off that was given to her as a gift.
I have
This little
seen
chain
this.
comes off. Guess what? He comes to life, comes after. This inspired Chucky.
Oh my goodness!
So this is a Zuni fetish doll.
Look at the nipples.
Yeah. Really cool stuff. I kind of planted blood on him.
Yeah.
But this scared the hell out of me, so much so that my arm is tattooed right here of this guy.
Oh wow!
If you grew up then, you know about it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. What the hell's in his hair?
Looks like it's been running around your house.
Yeah, he may have been. So what's a funny thing is when I got this thing, I had to go get it in, I forgot what city I was in, and I think it was in Florida, and it came in a big box, and the box was done so well that I couldn't carry the box in my suitcase. So I left it on the bed with a note, post-it note said, "Do not let this out." When I checked out of the hotel room. So, and it had, of course, had it opened. And
Oh,
so
no.
hopefully the maid had some fun with it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. We did an unboxing. Kim and I did an unboxing of the NECA blind boxes.
Mhm.
So you could in December. Now they've lowered the price and they've lowered the amount of blind box in it. For $129, you get $500 worth of NECA stuff,
Oh, wow.
up to 2,000.
Oh.
So we ordered two, and then she ordered two. My two came in, and I did an unboxing right off the UPS truck. So truly, UPS in the driveway. I kept the camera rolling. We sat down in the living room, cut it open, and did it. Thank you very much. We have almost 1,500 views on
Oh,
this thing.
wow.
And it's not done like any fancy editing or anything like that. But it's amazing what was in that box. Tons of Alien Predator stuff, a few House of a Thousand Corpses things. So we're waiting for the next two. It was supposed to only take 10 days to ship. It's taken a lot longer. A lot of folks I've communicated with on YouTube said my box hasn't arrived yet either. We were worried because NECA, when they sent us it shipped, they said your $400 box is shipped.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, we
Uh-huh.
paid for the 500. I got the thing, and of course we did get the $500 one. So check that video out. It's interesting to see if you're interested in it. NECA is running it right now. I think it's still 129 or maybe it's $99 for a $400 box.
Okay.
So it's not bad,
Mhm.
and you get to choose from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, pulp culture,
Oh.
sci-fi, fantasy, or horror.
Okay.
So we picked horror, all four boxes. We'll unbox those.
Thank you.
In the meantime, that's it we got.
Stay tuned for We Real Reels. We're doing 51st dates.
Oh,
And
that'd
then,
be good.
possibly doing the Den of Thieves short review.
There you go. Cool.
That's
All
it,
right.
guys.
Well, thanks everyone, and don't forget.
Keep on collecting.
Bye now.